I've been listening to a bit to some podcasts from the Red Pill sphere, and I listen to that for entertainment, just for variety. I don't believe most of the things that they say because I think it's rage bait. It's just trying to push the needle. But I listened to one podcast, and it was Andrew Tate talking to Bonnie Blue, the girl who has banged 1,000 men or more. And he said something interesting. He said women are chaotic and cannot make good decisions. And I started to think about it. I thought, is it true? Like, I'm no misogynist, but I'm no woman, so I don't know how women are. I cannot understand the female mind because I'm not a female. But having being a person who grew up with sisters and a mother, I used to notice certain patterns, and then I'm like, okay. I asked them, I asked my female family members. I said, "Why are you guys like this?" I said, and they said, "No, They explained to me all the hormonal thing and the cycle, and how sometimes the things they they decide on are based on their bodily functions." And I thought, interesting. So, and then someone else told me women can have more testosterone towards around ovulation, and that alters their state of mind to the point whereby they have more decision making capabilities because testosterone makes you more rash. Like men are more less prone to thinking when it comes to decision making, so they act decisively under the influence of testosterone, and that has been scientifically proven that testosterone increases your decisiveness, because I don't know, something to do with I don't know, it's complicated. The biologists know it. So is then thinking about that and what this Andrew Tate said, I thought, is it possible that they are chaotic and cannot make society altering decisions on the broader scale, like politically, like if you put ladies in charge and make the world a matriarchy, will it be chaotic because of the indecision? Now, these are just my ponderings, and I don't believe any of this. I like to ask questions. I like to be curious. I don't believe in shattering any question. There are very few questions that I feel like should not be asked. You should dig as deep as possible in the dirt. That's where you can find a nugget. So I thought, okay, maybe that's true, right? Maybe it's true. Maybe women are chaotic. Maybe they take longer to make decisions because of their nature. But then look at men's track record. Why are men more likely to die younger than women? Why is there no the oldest person in the world, oldest people in the world are generally women. Men die quicker. Why? Because of testosterone, because of the rash actions that we do. And also, the patriarchy has not had a very good track record. We are on the way to World War III. And we've had World War One, World War Two. All wars in history have been caused by men and their testosterone. So, wouldn't it be, I don't know, wouldn't it be nice to at least give the matriarchy a try? I'm not a cuck. I'm not a person who is I don't know, simping for women. On the contrary, many people would think I'm the opposite because of how I talk. But because of my curiosity, I think the world is in line or primed to try a matriarchy. To see, there are some primates that are matriarchies. I think that's those are bonobos, and then there's some. I think hyenas are matriarchies, and there's a lot of species that are matriarchies. The praying mantis is a matriarchy. Bee colonies are matriarchies, and they do pretty well. You know, who doesn't like honey? It's pretty sweet. So, are human beings in the position right now to at least try the matriarchy? Could that be the key to world peace, or would it be the end of civilization? I don't know. It's just a question.